talk to me nice. You better talk to me nice.
Yes, people, welcome back to the YouTube. Now, ignore the eye, I don't know what's happened with it, but we have got an exciting day ahead. We have our first refeed in 5 weeks now. So we've been dieting for 5 weeks and we've only just got our first refeed. So super excited. We've got more rice in a meal and more rice cakes. And I think that and more pasta. So I'm super excited. We'll go through what I'm eating in this day, and go through what I'm doing because steps are lowered, and also we have no cardio to do on a rest day. So I will go through what actually is a refeed in the next segment. Let's get it. So first meal, we have 100 grams of turkey rashers. We have 50 grams of banana and 70 grams of apple. I had to think there which one was which. But yeah, we're going to get making this. That is our meal one for today's refeed. So yeah, let's get it. Yes, people, so meal one has been served. We have our turkey rashers, we have 70 grams of apple, and we also will cut up the banana in a minute and weigh out 50 grams. With this meal, we are obviously hydrating before we caffeinate, so I have 1.5 litres in here. We'll probably drink 500 millilitres, okay, before we have our coffee, which is in this cool mug that I bought the other day. I've always loved Monster Inc, so thought why not. But yeah, we're going to dig into this meal and then we will get on with the day, see what we have in store. But also it's just basically going to be me telling you what I'm eating, going through my refeed day because I only have 8,000 steps to do and I have no cardio to do. So it's a pretty boring day, but it's going to be good fuel for tomorrow's leg session. So I'll go through what a refeed is after this. So yeah, stay tuned for that. People, so let's talk about what a refeed actually is. Now, a refeed is a day where you have a little bit more food and you have less output, less expenditure, okay, meaning your steps might decrease, your cardio might decrease, or it might just be fully taken out. So reasoning behind a food bump up or a refeed is to put more energy into your body to then dig more, to then go into that next phase of dieting and really dig and then really get the most out of the food you just put in. So it's really hard to explain, but I've got a little analogy for you. So let's say you are building a fire, okay, and that fire is going out. What would you do? You'd put more wood on it, or you'd put more firelighters on it, or you'd try and bring the fire back up. And essentially that is what you do. So when you're dieting, your body goes really, really flat, like mine, for example, and then you put more food in, okay, but a refeed is earned, okay, and it's not something you should do just because you're flat, okay. You need to run with that flatness, fill yourself up, and then dig again, okay, and it's going to allow for a much better dig because you can, one, reduce your food more, two, you can up your cardio, and then you have the energy for that because of the extra carbs on this day. But yeah, that is pretty much what a refeed is. So if you think of your body as a fire and it's going out and you need to put more fuel on it, okay, so that is essentially what the food is there for. And it looks as well, expenditure wise, take it out because you really want those carbs and the extra food to stick. So we're not doing crazy amounts of cardio, even though it is a rest day for me, so I'm not doing any expenditure apart from my steps. It just allows for the food to actually stick inside your body. So what I would recommend is to weigh yourself, okay, every single day like you do, and then on that refeed day, weigh yourself that morning, weigh yourself after, so the day after, weigh yourself, and then we ideally want a little bit of a bump up in weight because that means then the food is stuck. So that is basically what a refeed is, and when and why it should be used, and what it actually is for. So yeah, hope that one helps. Yes, people, so we are just out getting some steps in the local nature reserve. Just trying to do something to entertain myself on this fine day, with a refeed, with no training, no cardio, so there's nothing really much to do. But like I said, just down here in the local nature reserve. Not an awful spot. You know, it's not the nicest place. It's quite rough, but hopefully, you know, everything's good. But yeah, man, thought I'd just film some stuff today as I go on this walk to get my 8k steps in throughout the day. But yeah, let's get it. So let's talk about the Arnold's UK. So we had Mike win the classic. Mike looked very fucking good. Obviously against Wesley. I think Mike from the lower is just so much better than Wesley. Has that density to his back as well. Wesley's back's probably better, slightly. But yeah, Mike looks so good. Condition, his shape, you can't argue with shape. So yeah, thoroughly deserved. Now we had the open prejudging last night. I think it's very clear that Andrew has got that by a mile, and then obviously today is the actual finals. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But it's exciting stuff. It's very good to watch as well, as obviously I love bodybuilding. I've fallen in love with it. So I'm obviously not there in person. I would like to go, to be fair, but at the same time, there's a lot of people there, and you know, I think it'll be quite a long day with loads of queues, etc. And it's not for me, if I'm honest. And yeah, so I don't think I would ever go. Maybe one day, who knows? If I had a group of people to go with, maybe. But yeah, we're just gonna continue the walk. But that was my Arnold's wrap up. I'm excited to see who brings what today as well to the finals, because it's always very different. You know, people could be better for the finals rather than prejudging, but I reckon Andrew's got it clear. But yeah, let's get it, people. This has been here for years, and I remember coming as a kid, and there's like a little treasure chest that we used to call it. It's literally just a massive box that is like indented into the ground. And I remember when I was younger, like, we used to call it the treasure chest, but they've done a lot of things with this place. It used to be like proper, just a nature reserve. There was no like bridges, and now there's a couple of bridges, as you can see. Oh, the camera, as you can see here, a couple of bridges, which makes it fucking hell, this DJI. Update on where I'm at. We're 5 weeks into the diet. I started at 88 and I'm now 84.5, so moving quite well, you know. I'm happy with where we're at. Cardio is quite high, with 45 minutes rest day, and then 40 minutes training day with no leg day cardio in, because of the inflammation it causes me. But yeah, I'm really happy with where we're at. Cardio feels alright. I'm enjoying it, and that's one tip for you guys. If you are struggling with your cardio or you're struggling to find motivation for it, do something that you enjoy. You know, I'm currently doing the elliptical. I'm really enjoying it, and it's something that has made my cardio fly by. I'll watch a YouTube video or a podcast, and I just crack on with the cardio. Steps are at 15k daily, 8k today though, which I'm super happy with. A little bit of the rest on the legs, but yeah, I'm super happy with where we're at. We're going for a look. There's not like a weight target or a certain amount of time. We're going for a look, see where we're at, and see when we're happy. You know, I want to see the improvements that I've made over the past. How long have we been growing now? Like probably like a year. Because last time I was in my first growth phase, it was 8 months ago. And we were in Newcastle, and I was quite a way into my growth phase. So, you know, I've been growing for a while now, and I've not really stripped back the fat that I have accumulated and seen the muscle that I built. So, super excited for that. But yeah, let's continue the walk. Let's get it. So we're going to wrap up the walk there. Just gonna walk home now. Get a few more steps, obviously, and then yeah, we'll carry on the vlog there. I think I'm gonna have meal 2 about 11:30 maybe, 11:30, that sounds alright, and then we'll go for another batch of steps. Today is just about, steps after each meal, making it easy to hit that 8k. 8k is so little compared to what I'm used to, so it's going to be a breeze, but yeah, let's go continue the walk. Yes, people, so we have technically the pre-workout meal. We're not training today though, so this will just be eaten and then probably gone on some steps because it's quite a big meal. As you can see, changed the beard, gone for a goatee, but we've got 12 rice cakes, 12 bloody rice cakes. So 12 rice cakes here. We have 40 grams of jam, 20 grams peanut butter because I have to compensate for the dark chocolate. 100 grams banana, but I'm also having the one from meal one with this meal just to increase the flavour because rice cakes by itself, not that great. We're going to sit here, watch YouTube. We've also got 30 grams of whey as well I'm going to have to drink in a minute. But yeah, super excited for this meal. Watching some Chris MD, just a bit of football video, get away from the bodybuilding side of things. But yeah, hope you're enjoying so far. This meal is going to go down a treat. Yes, people, so we are going to go to the gym to hit rest day abs, just to go do something. I'm very bored, as there's no cardio to do, no training, so we're just going to go hit some abs in the gym, do some steps, and then that will probably be my day done pretty much, especially with like the activity side of things. Obviously we've still got 3 meals to eat, but they will go down a treat. And people, so we've got the last 3 meals here. So in here is 150 grams of raw weight chicken, and that is over 2 meals, so not a lot really. Here we have 115 grams of raw weight rice, okay, and that is spread out across 2 meals, and that's just a whole Tupperware of that. In both of those meals, well, in that meal we have 20 grams, okay, so 20 grams of barbecue sauce in that meal. No, 40 grams, so 20 grams per meal, but 40 grams total, and then we'll have 20 grams of, no, oh my god, I can't remember the actual macros. Let me go on my phone a second. So, yeah, 20 grams of peanut butter in one of the meals, but I might divide that between the two, so 10 grams each. And then in here, my favourite meal, and it has 150 grams of pasta, raw weight, which I'm absolutely buzzing about because I usually get 80, and that is just beef mince, peas, and pasta. Absolutely unreal meal. My favourite meal by far of my day, and I've got an extra 70 grams of pasta today, so can't really complain. I will be eating this later on as I'm going out, so I won't be able to record. But I hope you have enjoyed this full day of eating on a refeed day, and that will be my refeed day complete, basically. What I'm expecting from this refeed is tomorrow morning we should have a weight spike, and if we don't, then it means our metabolism's firing quite well, and potentially may have another refeed day. It depends on what the coach wants, but from what I know and understand, if we have had a little bit of an increase in weight, then that's a good thing because it means the carbs and the food have been utilised and stored as energy, ready for the next dig that we do. But yeah, really good day. I'm really happy with the amount of food we're having. I've been on a high all day just because of the food. But yeah, we've got a couple more bottles of water to finish, so we will be doing so. But if you have enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Head over to the socials. It's Max_MB Coaching on everything. And yeah, check them out. Any coach inquiries, please do drop me a DM on Instagram, and we can get to work, see if I'm the right fit for you. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed the video. Peace out, people. Have a good one.